Convict music. Uh-huh. See, I can kinda recall a little ways back. Small trying to ball, always been black. And my hair, I tried it all. I even went flat, had a Gumby curly top and all that crap now. It's trying to be appreciated.
Welcome to Lifestyle Changes. I'm Sandra Bustos, and welcome my guest, Adaniel. And tell me the rest of your name, because sometimes guests, I don't quite pronounce it right.
Lepe-Camacho.
Isn't that beautiful?
Thank you.
We have a treat for you today. Excuse me. I have quite a few things that I want to offer to you. I'm going to show you this knowing that you probably won't read it. But he is a treat because he has a background quite similar to mine. You may recall that I am a doctor in training, public health doctor, and I study various things. But I like to say that you're the male version of me.
Awesome.
When I introduce you or I talk about you, I always say you're the male version of me because look at all of this. And it's aromatherapy, it's herbs, it's food, it's drink, it is creams for the face, it's lotions. Tell us, how did you find interest in all of this?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of mother energy here, so there's a lot of infusion from your own energy too. I remember being 9 years old and seeing my sisters making food, but for their skin.
So they had that curiosity and that knowledge as well?
Yes. Plus, they were the hippies in the 70s, so they knew about aromas and the importance of eating right and local and organic, and from the season. So I learned that since I was even before a teenager.
So when you say you learned that, did you grow up in the valley?
No, actually, I'm from Baja California.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
and I came to the United States when I was 19 after spending a few years with my older sister that she used to have a natural spa in La Paz, Baja California, where she used to treat the future Miss Mexico.
Okay.
So all she would do is to feed superfood into their skin.
Wow.
And that's where I was like, you know what? Maybe, I'll learn something later, but let me step up and, go to the United States and explore life. And years later, that's when
This
I started
happened.
making, yes.
Tell
yes.
me your background as far as education, as far as textbook education, because I know education is not necessarily always in a book. Tell me
Yes.
where you were actually, if you were actually trained in a school. Were you?
Oh, yeah. I went to a college in Iowa to be a technician in architecture and engineering, and that's where all the logos that you see and designs shows up. But later in
You're
life,
talking about what's in the front of these bottles here?
yes.
All of these bottles you actually designed yourself?
Exactly, yes.
Wow.
And then later, or as time goes on, my sister is like, hey, mijo, can you start making me some products, from your background? Because by then I was very into wellness, and I was, by then I was vegetarian, and I knew that whatever you feed in is very important to feed also into your skin.
Right.
So, having the experience with my sister that she used to do facials to all these people to beautify themselves and so forth.
Naturally.
Exactly, completely. So then from there, I took it to a different level, and I started infusing essential oils into anything.
So you create the oils, and when I say, I'm going to say from the ground up, do you actually grow the herbs?
Not necessarily, not all of them. I do have, as you know, my garden. Sometimes I have to actually go to certain areas, like to the mountains or the coast, to actually
Because
pick
they're
them up.
cultivated in different
Exactly.
areas.
Sometimes I need to order them from India or Indonesia.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
yes. So I'm trying to be as local, as organic, as seasonal as possible. But you're not gonna get
Not every season's
vetiver.
like
You're not gonna get vetiver from the background.
Yeah.
You're,
Talk to me about what we have here in these little bottles.
Yes, that's actually the beginning of everything. We have essential oils, and essential oils are the blood of the plant, are like
Wow.
the most powerful source of energy.
So my audience, and we need to know that as women, this is what we seek over in the spas,
Exactly.
at Macy's, at all of these little places that we search and pay expensive dollars for to make us beautiful. And you make all of this homemade.
Yes, everything is homemade. First of all, they need to be in glass. So make sure you use your ring and make sure it's glass. So when you pick up an essential, make sure it's glass to preserve the integrity of the formula.
Okay.
Because essential oils and plastic don't mix well. They will create
Do they
like a
absorb the
monster.
plastic
It will
within the
become,
product?
well, it will create a monster to your well-being.
Environmentally speaking.
Mm-hmm,
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that I brought Adaniel here because he is a gift in the sense that all of this is good for our body, our mind, our soul. And we were speaking before the cameras went on that if we build a foundation of good health within our bodies and eventually in our minds and our spirit, we have a better journey in life. It keeps us healthy. That's where the wellness comes in. Am I correct?
Yes.
Tell me about why you are known to be a natural wellness skin care essential person. What makes you, in terminology speaking terms, that?
Okay. As a nutritionist, I always been very careful about what I put into my mouth because it takes maybe half an hour to a few hours or a few days to absorb all those nutrients. But when you put something into your skin, like something as simple as an essential oil or your favorite lotion, within 20 minutes it's going to be into your cells.
Into our bloodstream.
Exactly.
Right.
So what is more important? To put something edible or into your skin? Your skin is your second digestive system.
Right. So what we need to probably let our audience know when we talk about edible, we are normally talking about something that's good for us because you and I have a background in health.
Exactly.
My audience knows that I'm a teacher in healthcare, but we don't know what they know. So let's talk about why being edible is important and why we want to talk about whether or not it's in the bloodstream or not.
Exactly. Well, first of all, like I said before, whatever you put into your skin has to be in glass because that preserves the integrity of the product.
Right.
So whatever you put into your skin has a beautification, regardless if it's a makeup or something like this that is the natural alternative to Botox.
This is what that is?
Yes. And my first sister calls it the mini surgery.
Okay.
She's on TV and she's like, I want something for the high definition type of thing.
She's on TV and she wants to look beautiful.
Exactly. So then here it is. But before you even consider putting it into your skin, you have to eat it. So if you are willing to eat what you put into your skin, make sure it's edible also.
So you're willing to eat what you made and put on your skin as well. So that tells me you're feeling confident about your products. How long have you been doing this?
Plus 20 years
20
or so.
years.
But since I was 9, I was seeing my sisters making all this. Exactly.
Yes,
so to me, I'm the creator of all these products. But if you are asking me how I do make them, it's like if you ask me how to make chilaquiles or enchiladas or something like that. It's like an autopilot type
I'm
of thing.
curious about this.
Oh yeah, I'm a certified reflexologist, and to me, the feet are the most absorbable parts of the body. The skin is the second stomach, but the sole of the feet is what absorbs any nutrient, any chemical. So make sure you don't walk in your brand new house with your carpet because carpets have up to like 2,000 different chemicals. So walk in organic grass, walk on organic ground, or put essentials into your feet. That's what I mainly teach.
I always think of being the background in health that I have. I always think of the situation when I see people at the gym in the showers without shoes on.
Yep, all those
that is the worst environment.
Microorganisms that like. But a really good illustration is that there's this culture that smash garlic into the feet, and that little fume that releases, you put it into the feet, and then all that goes into your system.
To skin.
And within 20 minutes, you have garlic breath. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm going to start putting peppermint so I can have fresh breath. I'm going to start putting lavender so I can relax because within 20 minutes, I'm going to have a relaxing, harmonious moment.
So you're telling me if I walk on lavender that my breath is going to be affected by that as well?
Well, 20 minutes and we go from there.
Okay, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back. And when we come back, I want to start at this end of the table and talk about what we have there.
Beautiful.
We'll be right back.
Right here in the Tower District and all over the Central Valley, you'll see the Bobby Salazar signs everywhere. Let's bring in Bobby Salazar. Bobby!
Hey, how are you?
How's it going, man?
Good.
Real good to have you back on. Now, a new sponsor, The Buzz. I want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I want to get right down to it. What'd you bring?
Well, this is our famous party tray It's our variety tray, we call it, and it has just a little bit of everything. It has little taquitos and burritos and quesadillas and guacamole. And it's one of the most popular one that we sell. You can call in. We can have them ready in like 20 minutes to 30 minutes. You know how busy we are, but, spur of the moment, this is a great deal to get for any party, any occasion.
For the Super Bowl or any occasion, order a party tray from Bobby Salazar's.
Hi, Stan Gross of Horn Photo. Are you looking for a camera that takes better pictures than your phone? Why not give Horn Photo a shot? We can show you fantastic cameras from Nikon, Canon, Sony, and GoPro. Your time is valuable, so before you buy from Costco, Best Buy, or the internet, come see us. We've got great prices and deals, super knowledgeable staff, and we've been selling cameras in Fresno for 76 years. We're in the Villaggio at Blackstone and Nees, or go to hornphoto.com. Fresno's Camera Center.
Solar energy is now more affordable than ever. Hi, I'm Ty Simpson, sales manager of the new Bland Solar office here in Clovis. And right now at Bland Solar, we're offering a program with zero down payment. That's right, zero money out of your pocket. This new program is affordable and easy, with guaranteed production and no appraisals needed. In fact, your new system can be up and running in as little as 4 weeks. Bland Solar looks forward to serving the residents of the Central Valley. So call us today at 554-5657. Bland Solar, the Valley's expert in solar.
Hi, my name is Bonnie, and I'm a show producer here at CentralValleyTalk.com. We have a lot of great shows that you can share your business with our viewers. I'd love for you to give me a call. My number is 559-289-9687.
Are you losing weight drinking coffee? Find out how Javita can change your life, help you lose weight, stay healthy, all while making money doing it. Call now, 246-4895.
For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Then I thought about my dog from the block, kinda understand why they chose to steal and rob. Was it the hair that got me this far? All these girls, these cribs, these cars. I hate to say it, but it seems so flawed. Success didn't come to
Welcome back to Lifestyle Changes with Sandra Bustos and my guest, Adaniel. We are discussing during break what we want to talk about next. And what we've decided to tell you about is what we have at the end of the table here. We have some concoctions. What are they?
Well, my favorite kind of concoction
Yes.
when it involves spirits.
Yes.
My favorite wine, which is Ficklen Port, which is just right out of our backyard. It's in Madera.
Okay.
And to me, it's one of the best ports that you can experience. And if you're able to have an experience with it, go for it.
Now, I've never been to a winery. I've heard a lot about wineries. I've just wanted to go just to see how they make wine.
This is a treat.
Yes, just how you make wine is interesting to me.
So to me, it's salud.
Thank you.
To your health.
Wow, it's pretty.
But Ficklen is the godfather of the port makers.
Okay.
And I have a great relationship with Liz to where like we are cross-promoting when I do a wellness demo. I always bring their wine, and on top of it, I make an dressing atomizer with that, which I'm going to show you if you don't mind. It will take like 2-3 minutes. So it's equal parts of your favorite wine. In this case, port is my favorite wine, so I'm going to go ahead and put 1/3 of this delicious port. I call it magic liquid. So that's about 1/3.
So you're demonstrating actually what you do when you actually make it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's what I do to my wellness demo classes. that I can offer them at Whole Foods, at your church, at your school, at your home, under a tree, in a park, doesn't matter.
How long in the time frame? Now, when you start a process and you're beginning a workshops or what you call
or
correct?
classes or demos.
Or classes.
Depends.
In the demos, how long is that from beginning to end?
Yeah, anywhere from 2 hours to a full
Wow.
day. And sometimes I even call them aromatic retreats, because you
Retreats,
actually
that's what it is.
pull away from reality and you infuse, and it becomes a lifestyle. I call it
So
aromatic
you're
lifestyle.
teaching them a lot. You're teaching them the full scale of what you want them to know. Okay, let's go ahead and talk
So
about
right now
this.
it's 1/3 of your favorite wine, 1/3 of your favorite seed oil. In this case, we have olive oil, and then 1/3 of your favorite soy sauce. In this case, is Bragg's amino acids. That I
Now,
put it in
did you
glass.
also make this?
No. This one I get it in gallons and I put it in glass, but this is fermented soybean, which, in parentheses, is soy sauce.
Right.
It's a very healthy. The difference between Bragg's and a regular soy sauce is that this one only has 6% sodium versus your regular soy sauces have
lot.
about 70%. So you
70%?
70%. You'll be like shocked. Fresh.
No, I feel it when I have soy sauce. I
Yeah.
always feel it.
Some healthy food stores
It's
might
not
have it to where like it's
lower?
26, 30.
Is that the lowest that we find it inside of a store?
Yes, but Bragg's has it to where
Okay.
it's only 6%. Then you choose your favorite essential oil, and like I mentioned before, I make everything aromatic. Travel aromatic, food aromatic, skincare aromatic. Even when we're drinking, we'll add some essential oils to it
Right.
later.
I've
okay?
had the pleasure when I'm the president of the National Association of Professional Women, and I had met Adaniel over on an event evening with myself and Angie Rivera, and that is when we started our
Yes.
friendship. Great
Yes,
stuff.
Yes. So the way I teach is that you put 1 drop of an essential oil per serving per person.
I see.
So if this is gonna be for like 10 people, then you add 10 drops.
So do we know from the start how many people that size will serve? Do
Pretty
we
much,
know?
like if you're gonna
Okay.
make a guacamole, if you know it's gonna be just for
Right,
you
right,
and me
okay.
and
So
myself,
it's the same type
then
of
you just
concept.
put like 2 drops and that's
Okay.
it. Yes, totally. So in here, I'm assuming that this is gonna last for like 20 servings. So I'm
Right.
just gonna put, 10 drops of lemon grass, and I think that's good enough. And then, do you mind smelling it?
Smells good.
And this is so natural that your own natural emulsifier is your own force. So every time you use it, you have to like shake it like this and spray it into something that simple, has something that we have here. And Sandy, if you don't mind, eat some of this regular
Popcorn?
natural popcorn. And this is how you upgrade it to what is a gourmet popcorn. So if you don't mind, go for it.
Very good.
Okay, so that's the most simple thing. If you really want to add some vitamins through some seasoning, which is this is my wellness seasoning that I put
So you
together.
made this?
Yes, this is called wellness spices and aromatics herbs, and it's my research of my 20 years of knowing that turmeric or cumin and a few other herbs that are really good for your digestion and are really good for your immune system.
And this is one of the other reasons, audience, that I have him here. He knows about what I know about is good for you, yet we get to flavor our foods with it.
So
a lot of
that-
women want to know this.
Yes, exactly, because if you're healthy, you're beautiful.
Right.
So
We want to be beautiful outside and inside. We don't want to be ugly, right?
and to me, this is a full
Wow, that
meal.
tastes really good. Now,
This-
what is this again?
That's
What
my
is
seasoning.
this?
That's 20 plus different nourishments.
20 different kinds then.
It's vitamins in your food. How simple as that.
Wow, that's really good.
you're
And
the
this
type of
is
person-
a upgrade for sure.
If you are the type of person that don't like to pop up capsules or tablets,
Yeah, I don't like to do that.
nutritional yeast, parsley,
Very good.
chipotle, I mean, you name it. I mean, like, if you follow us on Facebook.
Now I'm going to want to eat the whole time.
If you follow us on Facebook, either under my name or under Aroma Salud or Natural Wellness Essentials, you see all the interaction that I have. And
Yes.
pretty much like every other day, you see the dishes that I provide because I get inspired by nature.
Right.
And, sometimes I go to my garden and pick up some basil leaves and, I go to the
And
farmer's
that's
market.
what I love about this, because I've actually seen his garden, audience. And this is something my mother used to tell me I used to laugh about when I was little. Not anymore. And I actually, am groundwork in the actual research. So I know what this comes from. These are not just bottles. These are not just seasonings. This is not just talk. I live and walk the walk, and I have all of my life. And so, audience, when I met this gifted man, I realized, and like I say, he's the male version of me, because we are trying to be healthy, but it is based on education, it's based on knowledge, and it is the old school version of what our moms used to tell us and that I used to laugh about. I don't laugh anymore because there's a lot of people trying to learn what you're having in each one of these bottles. And the idea of living healthy is not a concept that's to be dealt in light terms. It is serious. And I
Yes,
think that
yes.
if you were to ask most of us that have been living like this, you probably wouldn't even be able to guess the ages.
Yes.
And as far as walking the walk, being healthy, and I don't get sick like the average person. I do work out a lot, but this right here is foundation for being even healthier, and I think that is why I call you a treat today.
Yes, if you allow me for like a minute, like the epicenter of all this is the energy of the food.
Let's talk about the energy. What are we
Yes.
talking about? Because
Okay.
there's something underneath that.
Very simple. When you microwave something, has no energy. When you
Right.
open a can, no energy. All
Right.
it has is just empty calories.
Okay.
So I encourage people to eat fresh, local, organic, seasonal.
Right.
Make it yourself. And as simple as that. But then when you eat a banana or strawberry or something like that, it has about 15 units of energy. The light has about 60 units of energy if you have some reference. Spices have about 30 units of energy. So if you're taking supplements, you're not bad. You're doing
Right.
twice as much of what you're eating a banana. But an essential oil can have up to 320 units of energy. So to me, that, Sandy, is the secret to nutrition, the secret to the fountain of youth, the secret
energy.
of constant wellness. That's
Right.
what I call it.
And that in itself is a concept that we do as far as thinking as well. Is what I mean to say is that we either bring or we don't bring negative energies to ourselves. We can
Yes.
choose to be happy, choose not to be happy, but it is how really in our surrounding environments, and this is point blank putting it in your environment
Yes.
on purpose.
Right.
So you're being healthy on purpose.
Yes.
Am I right?
So
okay.
a few years ago, I ran into a lady that to me looked like 60. When she came across, she was actually 92. So I was like, "Excuse me, what do you have for
Taking notes.
breakfast?
I
What
had
do
an
you
experience just like that.
Exactly." So she told me I do two things every day. I drink a glass of wine, and I have a block of dark chocolate every day.
Well, let me have one. And you
Well-
know what? Let me tell you a short, real quick half-a-minute story. I met a lady. She actually rear-ended me. Not a bad accident, just a scratch. But it's still an accident, and she happened to live in my neighborhood. And she was seeing me walk all the time because I walk 12 miles a day. And she didn't want to approach me because, of course, she had rear-ended me. She didn't know if I was going to be friendly or not. But we had left on friendly terms. But she didn't know me. So granted, she was apprehensive. She finally approached me and asked me if I would take on her information. She's a Chinese herbalist from China.
Oh my goodness, the real McCoy.
Yes, and she
I
had
love that.
long black hair, and she was 73 at the time. I think it was a year ago, and no gray hair at all. Beautiful skin,
Yep.
and I thought,
I actually dwell on the Chinese medicine concept.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a sinus, you are out of balance. You have a fungus on your feet, you have out of balance. If you have cancer, you are out of balance. No matter what, the final diagnosis is out of balance.
yeah,
Okay?
I
So
believe
going
that.
back to the dark chocolate, go ahead and experience it, and if you don't mind, we're going to upgrade it.
okay,
Because, all this is a lifestyle.
right.
Once you have a lifestyle and you can always upgrade it, go for it. Go for the dark chocolate.
This
and we're
one?
going to add just half a drop of peppermint, and it's going to take you to a different experience.
Okay, just
And
so the
again-
audience knows, upgrading means we're just improving.
Yes. Fortifying, improving, enhancing, embracing.
Making better.
Making love to.
So it tastes better, and
Plus-
it's actually bringing out the flavors a lot more. I can feel that it's tingling, and at the same time, my whole mouth is full of that.
That's why I love the trinity of marrying, food, essential oils, and wine. In
And that's why
anything.
the combination. Okay.
Yes, yes. And that's why you do this kind of, atomizers, dressing type of things that I teach people how to do it in their demo
So
classes.
you teach that, right, in your classes that you have all.
Yes.
Very interesting. Great. We're going to take another break in a few seconds. But when I come back, I want to know what these little bone figures are
Yes.
and what is inside of them.
Totally. It's
Thank
my
you.
big passion.
Thank you for being here. And we'll be
Yes.
right back on Lifestyle Changes with Sandra Bustos.
I'm Mike Briggs, owner and CEO at CentralValleyTalk.com. If you like talk radio, you'll love CentralValleyTalk.com. All local, all live, all the time, CentralValleyTalk.com.
Have you seen a house for sale in the Tower District that you might like to own? It doesn't matter what realtor in town is selling it. If you like it, check it out at TowerDistrictProperties.com.
Are you losing weight drinking coffee? Find out how Javita can change your life, help you lose weight, stay healthy, all while making money doing it. Call now, 246-4895.
Hi, Priscilla Sanchez here. How would you like to be a guest on Chuck Leonard's Central Valley Buzz? Give me a call or text, 559-203-0619.
Hello, I'm Shelley at Horn Photo, and it's time to do more with your pictures. Get those images out of your camera, off your computer, and rescued from deep within your phone, and turn them into memorable photo keepsakes and gifts. Here at Horn Photo in Fresno, we have many wonderful photo items that we produce in-house, and we're here to help you find your individual style. So now's the time. Stop by Horn Photo in the Bellagio at Blackstone and East, or visit us online at hornphoto.com to explore the possibilities.
Ag is a vital part of the economy here in the Central Valley. Hi, I'm Ty Simpson, sales manager of the new Bland Solar office here in Clovis. And if you're in the ag industry, you've probably given thought to solar. Whether you run a dairy, orchard, farm, or ranch, at Bland Solar, we can custom design a system that's perfect for your business. The fact is that in this economy, replacing high-cost utility power with solar power is a great way to improve your bottom line. Bland Solar looks forward to serving the residents of the Central Valley. So call us today at 554-5657. Bland Solar, the Valley's expert in solar.
Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. Right. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times
Watch Mike and Athena Fridays at 1 p.m. on CentralValleyTalk.com. For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com. Hi, I'm Mike Briggs from Mike Briggs Properties. We're in some very uncertain economic times. Many people have lost their homes. Many people face losing their homes now. Know your rights, know your options. Come talk to the experts right here at Mike Briggs Properties. By the way, we'll talk to you for free. We do not charge any fees at Mike Briggs Properties. Call us at 486-6758. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Then
CentralValleyTalk.com.
I hit the barbershop real quick, had them give me a little twist, and it drove them crazy. But then I couldn't get no job, 'cause corporate wasn't hiring no dreadlocks. Then I thought about my dog from the block.
Welcome back to Lifestyle Changes. I'm Sandra Bustos with my guest, Adaniel. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, Adaniel Lepe-Camacho.
I have got to get my tongue correct on that dialect. Okay, so I was looking at our front part of the table, and I want to know about these little items.
Well, as a dog lover and dog owner, you know, I was inspired by my Ito, the name of my Yorkie, and you know, they have such a beautiful hair, but you know, they get dirty and
Yes,
so forth.
the
So this is
silky
a
hair.
bone shampoo for their
So you can actually
scrubbing.
use it in his bath?
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay.
again, you know, it's so natural that even if it's for pets or for humans, can be used on humans. It's so natural that you can actually eat it.
Wow. Does he try to eat it?
Well,
when you're bathing him?
no, but I could eat it.
Yeah,
because
you
it's
could, so
natural.
he could too. Well, I'm assuming he doesn't know that, though.
It's vegetable based, so
Wow.
it has poppy seeds, which is the most
That's
nourishment
great.
for your whole being. So it's about
This is, it's a puppy.
yes.
Okay, what do we have here?
That one.
You know what? Let me just
Yes.
interrupt you. I want them to know that you put all of your time into not just these items and
Yes.
everything on the table, but these items and the one item you're wearing.
Yes, we design them. I select the fabric, and I have this friend that she sews them and she creates them for me. So anything that you see made in fabric is made by Aroma Salud.
So you design them and someone just puts the thread together for you.
Exactly. So I'm very proud about making sure it's as natural as possible fabric, and has purposely this one can be like a keychain for your car.
Or even those little tiny pieces that are inside of purses nowadays where you can clip. That can be in there so we're not fiddling in our purses searching as we usually do with our big bags. What is in this? This is adorable. I don't know if they could see. It has a
Yes.
little rose shape inside.
Yes, but that one is like a favorite item, and we do favorite items for weddings, for quinceañeras, or anything like that.
So this
and
is
that
where
one
this
is
comes
something
in.
that you can put together, or you can actually put in the centerpiece. And that one has wine and chocolate, which take me to the next subject. Next weekend is the wine and chocolate trail, and I'm gonna have a vending table, Vickland ports and vending. So that's a great way to see all my items that I have there. Anything from pet care to skincare to culinary and the whole wellness of your.
So what you're saying is a lot more than what's here today. It's going to be displayed there.
Exactly.
And what is the time frame for that event?
I believe it's from 11 to 5 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Both days, Saturday and Sunday.
What is the address of the place that you collaborate with them in Madera? What is the address?
Roughly is, of course, it's in Madera, and 99, you go west on Avenue 7, and as you drive a few miles west, it's on the north side, like 2-3 miles after that, So you can always follow us on Facebook or ask us
always on
and
Facebook.
so forth. Yes.
So tell me, I want to plant the seed, as I always do, that feeling good about yourself, looking good, and especially being healthy inside and out is important for all women. I brought you here today because I want men to know that although we have a show that focuses on empowering women and all of the different things that we do that make up a woman and the young women that are trying to be older, more accomplished, professional women, this right here today is something that we can offer to gentlemen that are our brothers, our fathers, our potential husbands. And I think when we keep ourselves this healthy, we should share it with our loved ones. So I don't ever want to bring anyone on my show and not have that said, that we need to take care of our loved ones. And males in our lives are just as important as we are.
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to keep them healthy, and when they're healthy, our relationships are healthy.
Yes.
So this point I need to make, that treat yourself and those you love the same, and being healthy is important.
Yes.
What do we have in the front in the plate?
Well, I'm a big affirmer that what you put in digestion, it shows up in your skin, and of course, it's very important to feed your skin.
Right.
And to me, most of these items on the right are breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
Some of them are tonics. Some of them are even smoothies. The equivalent of what we have here. And for the wellness demo, when we do the wine and food pairing, we encourage people to eat healthy food, like from the Greeks. Hummus is the healthy, happy food.
Why?
Because garbanzo has some natural chemicals that naturally makes you happy.
Right,
without
but I
even
hear
smoking it.
that is one of the items that you have that's one of your popular items.
It is very popular.
Is it because of the taste or the ingredient that's so good for you?
I think a combination of the two. And I also, of course, I add the Frickland wine to it, and the spices, the wellness spices, and everything is fresh.
Yes.
Everything is local, everything is seasonal. So, that's part of my education. So, like something as simple as a cucumber, you want to
What
try
is in the
it?
front of this?
That's
Here.
chipotle, and that's
Okay.
another of my signatures. When you take one of my classes, you all gonna see that I use Bragg's amino acids, chipotle powder, of course my specialty blend spices, and any of the essential oils. If I'm showing you how to make the Asian or Ayurvedic soup, I'm gonna add some essential oils. If I'm gonna show you how to make this raw salad, I'm gonna be adding some essential oils to it. If I'm gonna be making, like desserts, I'm gonna be adding some essential oils. So everything I make is aromatic.
But what if a person is there at one of your workshops and they buy the products and they are so overwhelmed and they're using it, but they go home and forget? How do they remember?
Well, as you have in your hands, they take home their handout with the specifics. Everything I talk about it, the recipes, the formulas are right here in this
Good,
document.
good.
So, they take home. And also, I'm very interactive with Facebook, and I also have weekly and monthly classes. Like at Raisana, we have our wellness herbal class every
What is
second.
Raisana? Tell us.
Raisana is an awesome business. I think it started last summer.
Oh, barely.
Yes.
Wow.
And they make their own blends of teas, and it's all about wellness. It's all natural.
And tell me,
teas.
is that where some of the workshops that you collaborate on are
Yes,
held? It is,
yes,
isn't it?
yes.
And Sol is the co-owner or the owner?
Exactly. She's the owner along
Okay.
with Paul or
Her husband.
Paul.
Okay.
Pablo, I'm sorry, Pablo and Sol. And so then they open their store for our hubs every first Thursday of the
Oh,
month.
okay.
And every second
I
Thursday
didn't
of
know
the
she
month
did that.
we have
I'm
the
going to bring her on.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And every second Thursday of the month, we're trying to call it Wellness Hub. That way we
add
can
some edge to
expand the
that.
awareness of wellness. We need more of this in fresh jazz.
Okay, so I have this in front of me. What is this? This is,
Yes.
audience, somewhat of a literature guide for the products. But what product? Is it all products or how does it work?
No, it's individual. It's a whole page of description of how the product is made, why it's made in glass,
Okay.
and how you can repurpose the glass after you use it. And also tells you that everything is made in small batches with the most natural ingredients, so natural that you can actually eat it. And also all the ingredients and the applications and the benefits of it. So
You know what I think is great that it should be mentioned is when we go as women and buy these little products or even go somewhere and get samples at the Macy's counter, we really, when you open it, you smell a fragrance because they all are fragranced, but really you smell a little bit of a chemical.
Yes.
And this is the difference here. I don't smell a chemical.
But make sure it doesn't say perfume. Once it says perfume, that means that it has at least 200 different chemicals to make sure it smells like strawberry
And preserving
so
and
forth.
all of that.
But unfortunately, any given teenager, especially female, when steps out to go to school, from doing any kind of spraying, glycerin, or whatever you call it, it has about 2,000 different chemicals in her whole body.
And the
That's very
unfortunate thing
sad.
is that teenager really doesn't care because she's a teenager. So
But that's
we
not-
need to teach them.
But that's a very,
Yes,
very
we need to teach them. And that is
careful
another
issue.
reason why we're here today, because we inadvertently want to place this in your mind. Maybe you're not seeking this information. Maybe you are. Hopefully you are. But there's a mom out there and there's a teenager, hopefully out there, that is showing some interest in my show that may take a little bit of this information and further expand on it by researching it. And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Because not all teenagers are alike. As a teacher, I know that. So, what is this in my hand?
Oh yeah, that's Ficklin and Wilcox. This is a location in Sacramento where I normally go
Oh, okay.
and demo my classes, and they have an awesome kitchen. And the home base is here, right here in our backyard in Madera, where they make their ports and the delicious wines also. And follow us on Facebook, and we work together. And when I do a demo, I always serve their wine. And I make products, has the dressing I showed you earlier, and a few other products like desserts for your skin, made with the high antioxidants that this wine provides us. So it's not just like a spirit or something that is extra, but it's actually a superfood also for our
And they also
skin.
have products there for sale as well.
Yes, they
right?
do. Mhm.
Okay, so it's a full house of different products.
Yes.
Say the name again?
It's Ficklin and Wilcox.
Ficklin and Wilcox.
And you can always contact Liz.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. We'll be
Yes.
right back in Lifestyle Changes. Thank you.
Right here in the Tower District and all over the Central Valley, you'll see the Bobby Salazar signs everywhere. Let's bring in Bobby Salazar. Bobby!
Hey, how are you?
How's it going, man?
Good.
Real good to have you back on. Now, a new sponsor of the Buzz. I want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I want to get right down to it. What'd you bring?
Well, this is our famous party tray. It's our variety tray, we call it, and it has just a little bit of everything. It has little taquitos and burritos and quesadillas and guacamole. And it's one of the most popular one that we sell. It's, you can call in. We can have them ready in like 20 minutes to 30 minutes. You know how busy we are, but, you know, spur of the moment, this is a great deal to get for any party, any occasion.
For the Super Bowl or any occasion, order a party tray from Bobby Salazar's.
Hi, Stan Gross of Horn Photo. Are you looking for a camera that takes better pictures than your phone? Why not give Horn Photo a shot? We can show you fantastic cameras from Nikon, Canon, Sony, and GoPro. Your time is valuable, so before you buy from Costco, Best Buy, or the internet, come see us. We've got great prices and deals, super knowledgeable staff, and we've been selling cameras in Fresno for 76 years. We're in the Villaggio at Blackstone and Nees, or go to hornphoto.com, Fresno's Camera Center.
Solar energy is now more affordable than ever. Hi, I'm Ty Simpson, sales manager of the new Bland Solar office here in Clovis. And right now at Bland Solar, we're offering a program with zero down payment. That's right, zero money out of your pocket. This new program is affordable and easy, with guaranteed production and no appraisals needed. In fact, your new system can be up and running in as little as 4 weeks. Bland Solar looks forward to serving the residents of the Central Valley. So call us today at 554-5657. Bland Solar, the Valley's expert in solar.
Hi, my name is Bonnie, and I'm a show producer here at CentralValleyTalk.com. We have a lot of great shows that you can share your business with our viewers. I'd love for you to give me a call. My number is 559-289-9687.
Are you losing weight drinking coffee? Find out how Javita can change your life, help you lose weight, stay healthy, all while making money doing it. Call now, 246-4895.
For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
CentralValleyTalk.com. Hate to say it, but it seems so flawed. Success didn't come till I cut it all off. Little girl with the pressing curl. Age 8, I got a Jerry curl. 13 and I got a relaxer. I was a source of so much.
Welcome back to Lifestyle Changes. I'm Sandra Bustos, and I'm just enjoying some of these great creams on my hand. I feel so soft. I was thinking about the times that I've spent a lot of money, you know, trying to relax and go to spas. What is the difference between what we have on this table, what we have to offer at Whole Foods, and possibly what we have that you might bring to our home is in terms of spa experience? What's the difference? Is there one?
Yeah, well, first of all, even make sure your shampoo comes in glass. Why? Because, you know, it preserves the integrity of all the reactions, even if
And
it's
how
natural.
long we can keep it on the shelf, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I make small batches. Once they're finished, I start until the next order starts and so forth. So, you know, that's one thing. And then I want to challenge you, you know, like, this is your gift.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to go for it. But
Okay.
I'm going to challenge you to see if you are willing to eat what you're going to put in your skin. So before even you put in your skin, are you able to eat it? That's the next challenge. Am I going to be able to eat that shampoo? And I'm going to be able to eat that serum? And am I going to be
Tastes really lemony.
yeah, am I going to be able to eat this delicious serum that I'm gonna put in my skin or
Which we can't
wherever.
do in a normal spa.
Exactly. And interesting that you mentioned the word spa because in Greek, spa means water.
Oh,
And water is very healing.
right.
So most of my
As long
products.
as it's not contaminated.
Exactly, yeah, purified water. And most of my products are hydrosol, which hydro, water, solution. It's a solution, powerful solution that you can just like spray into your face.
Is that only water?
No, this one is rose water, lavender water. I got some on my throat. Feel free to spray. Some glycerin and a few other essentials that I
I
added.
don't want to spray it on my face.
But most of the people that I interview in my research on my past 20 years or so, when I run into someone that has an amazing skin, I always ask, what do you put on your skin? And they always come up to that common denominator, hydrosols. Hydrosols are like the soul of the plants. Essential oils are the blood of the plant. This one is like the spirit, the soul of it. So
This is a good lead-in to taking your workshops because these are just hints of information. I can't even imagine what's taught over at the workshop.
yeah, and we
What
have
is
some.
the time frame? How long are you there?
Normally at Whole Foods, I teach about 2 hours frame. You can always host a retreat at your home or at any area that you feel comfortable, church or school.
Do you do baby shower? I'm sorry, not baby showers, but bridal shower type events?
Yes, and I even done, aromatherapy for me and my mommy
Wow.
when they are
You
pregnant.
know what? That's a great mom and daughter event.
Yes,
That's
actually
great.
even before,
Yeah.
aromatherapy for me and my mommy for pregnancy. And a
Good-
lot of people,
good point,
think that
good point.
aromatherapy and pregnancy don't go together, but they
Well,
can help you
it's-
with labor.
It is a thought that we are trying to protect our baby, but in the essence of what you offer, it's such a whole form that it's already something that is natural. So we don't really, and I'm speaking from my doctor background, from what I've studied up to this point, we know that if you keep it whole, natural, and it full of nature, which is what the essence of your materials here are, then it would be okay.
Yes, yes.
But we're always in the process of the 9 months getting checked, so that's a good thing too. And you can always talk to your internal medicine doctor.
And I just want to illustrate, I have clients that say, you have so many products.
You do.
What should I use? And then they look at the eye, they look at me at the eye and she says, or they say, if I will be your sister, which product should I choose? And I have tears in my eyes when they come across like that because every time I make every single product, I make it like if they were my sisters.
You put love in it.
I would not allow my sister to eat this.
Now, what is
It
this?
was not. This is actually makeup, blush, or eyeshadow, and it's so natural. Again, you can actually eat it.
You can eat all of his products. I
You can
was
put it as a tint or
introduced
as a
to you
blush.
eating your products.
Yes, and they're delicious.
They are.
Interestingly, I was in Tijuana one day and I was being introduced to a lot of drinks, and I told my sister, I said, I need some olive oil so I can slow down the absorption of the alcohol. And unfortunately, they didn't have any olive oil, but my sister had a biggest size of my cream, and we started eating that cream, and we didn't have any hangover the next day.
That's good.
Because of all the good source of butters and ingredients.
You know what?
exactly.
That reminds me. On February 13th, I'm having an event over at the Vintage Rose.
Yes.
I am the president of the National Association of Professional Women for the local chapter here, and I'm bringing Star Jones. And I just want our audience to know that you're going to be there. And we're going
definitely
to
will.
have a lot more than what's on the table, and the event's 2 hours long. And I want you there because in the past, when you've been there, we've always felt pampered, and
Thank you.
that day, you're welcome. We want to feel like whatever we did at work, school, with our families and our kids is left at home. And really, although it's a set in a meeting environment, it's really about pampering too. I want them to feel pampered, and that just goes along with the Vintage Rose. It's so beautiful in there.
Oh, I love that place.
And
Yes.
it's the ambiance
Such a
that
beautiful venue.
Yes, that I chose it for. It's
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
So you'll be there.
Yes, and everybody is going to get this natural fabric bracelet. I call it natural bracelet. In Spanish is pulsera that had to do with the pulse.
Ah,
You put it
okay.
on the left side, you add some essential oils into it, and the pulse from your whole system goes into the heart, and within minutes it's going to be in your cell stream. Isn't that
Wow.
powerful?
And what does it do? Why do we care if it's in our cell stream?
Well, in this case, I have this exotic essential oil, it's turmeric, which is very
Again,
rare,
mhm.
exactly. And then, you know that turmeric is good for so many
Yes.
things, the immune system, the well-being. So you can always choose lavender or peppermint or any other essential oils, but you choose the properties of the essential oil, you put it in your bracelet on the left side, and then the properties of that essential oil will be in your system within minutes. So what a great way to use a wellness,
because we are
natural
so living a hectic life.
bracelet. Mhm.
Women are multitaskers and we're busy all day long, and we just really don't know when to stop. We a lot of us, I'm guilty, have that superwoman syndrome. We try to do too much. So all of this in the daily process to help us relax helps. Is there
Yes.
anything that I haven't brought up in our last few minutes
Well-
that you want to bring up?
But the nice thing about it is that, like I make this dessert. This is chia and some almond milk and some coconut that you can actually eat.
And that's something that I had today, right? When we had
Yes.
lunch today?
But because it has some essential oils and chia is so nourishing to your skin, you can actually exfoliate into your skin. So
Just by using it like a regular exfoliator then.
So use your food for your tummy and your skin. Why not?
Why not? It's good for you.
And then
Now
bake.
this though had another property in it that was really good for me. You mentioned earlier. Do you remember that conversation? You said that it was
Yes.
really good for me to have that for something else.
Oh yeah, chia is a very ancient seed
Mm-hmm.
that people use it for complete nourishment. They use it for lowering their cholesterol. It's a complete
Ah, that's
protein.
It's a protein, that's what it was.
it's just a complete superfood.
That's protein, meaning it will fill you up quicker and give you the illusion, for the most part, that you're full.
And the more you're using it, the first time, you might be like, oh, I want more and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But, as soon or as often as you use it, you actually will shrink your stomach. So a lot of people use it as a, diet or weight management control.
So you're a nutritionist by nature
Yes,
as
I am.
well.
Mhm.
So what do you tell people when they say, well, should I talk to my doctor? Should I take this in? Should I ask any questions? What do you tell them? Do they ask about these kind of things? Being that a majority probably are women, do they ask?
Yes, and I always tell them, it's like there's a position for the doctor,
Right.
and there's a position for holistic version, because the holistic version is a lifestyle.
This is a holistic version, am I right?
Yes, and it's a lifestyle. It's something that you're not going to do it in an hour. You're going to become all this. Otherwise, it's not going to work. People will say, oh, will the natural Botox will show the next day? It's like, no. It's about adding that superfood
Right.
every day. One of my sisters, she put it like every other hour because, she lives in the desert.
It's
and
very
it depends of
humid, yeah.
the elements. So go along with the elements and the seasons and your own condition too.
Right.
Because, I cannot recommend you a 7-size shoes for the rest of the world.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So we need to take it as it comes and do our regular routine of asking questions.
And all my products pretty much are personalized, like and seasonal. Like a few months ago, this shampoo had beer for the beer fest.
Oh, I see.
And so forth. So, now I'm approaching the wine and chocolate. Eventually the one for the next week for that event is going to have some port and maybe some extra wine and so forth, because actually wine or even beer, all the fermentation has excellent source of nourishment for your scalp.
Yes, I think people should associate beer and wine for the positives that attributes that it offers instead of the negatives that we all know it to have, because it's really good in our food as well.
Exactly. A lot of people, especially females, are afraid of chocolate, are afraid of beer, are afraid of wine. But those, if they are microbrewery or locally processed and in dark and so forth, it's actually great source of nourishment.
Right.
So indulge yourself in a
moderation.
wellness state. Exactly,
Right,
moderation and
moderation.
balance. So, salud.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming. I think that
Thank you,
when
Sandy.
I thought of this, I thought of you as a treat And I
Thank you.
believe that it was a treat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Lifestyle Changes. We'll see you next week.
I'm Mike Briggs, owner and CEO at CentralValleyTalk.com. If you like talk radio, you'll love CentralValleyTalk.com. All local, all live, all the time, CentralValleyTalk.com.
Have you seen a house for sale in the Tower District that you might like to own? It doesn't matter what realtor in town is selling it. If you like it, check it out at towerdistrictproperties.com.
Are you losing weight drinking coffee? Find out how Javita can change your life, help you lose weight, stay healthy, all while making money doing it. Call now, 246-4895.
Hi, Priscilla Sanchez here. How would you like to be a guest on Chuck Leonard's Central Valley Buzz? Give me a call or text 559-203-0619.
Hello, I'm Shelley at Horn Photo, and it's time to do more with your pictures. Get those images out of your camera, off your computer, and rescued from deep within your phone, and turn them into memorable photo keepsakes and gifts. Here at Horn Photo in Fresno, we have many wonderful photo items that we produce in-house, and we're here to help you find your individual style. So now's the time. Stop by Horn Photo in the Bellagio at Blackstone and East, or visit us online at hornphoto.com to explore the possibilities.
Ag is a vital part of the economy here in the Central Valley. Hi, I'm Ty Simpson, sales manager of the new Bland Solar office here in Clovis. And if you're in the ag industry, you've probably given thought to solar. Whether you run a dairy, orchard, farm, or ranch, at Bland Solar, we can custom design a system that's perfect for your business. The fact is that in this economy, replacing high-cost utility power with solar power is a great way to improve your bottom line. Bland Solar looks forward to serving the residents of the Central Valley. So call us today at 554-5657. Bland Solar, the Valley's expert in solar.
Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. Right. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
Watch Mike and Athena Fridays at 1 p.m. on CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com